Go. So, hello everyone, welcome back to one of the fresh and engaging episode of Grow with Anshuman. And today we have one more guest in our channel called Sarans. Hey Sarans, how are you doing today?
Uh, I'm doing great. And how about you?
Yeah, pretty insane. Thank you. So, would you just mind us to give a brief introduction about yourself, like a little bit of background? Are you studying? How you are learning this language? And what is your goal? That would work us to just navigate to this conversation.
Yeah, sure, why not? So, hi, myself Sarans, and I have been learning this language last 10 months. And
Okay.
apart from this, I'm studying in class 12 right now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm also running my small YouTube channel where I
Okay.
upload conversation and English related content. And my YouTube channel name is Studio Sarans. So, and if I talk about my hobbies, so I love reading books, I love hiking, I love traveling, and yeah, so I love, I enjoy my solitude. So, yeah, that's pretty much about.
Interesting, interesting. And where are you basically from? Like, are you from UP or some other district?
Oh, sorry for that. Actually, I'm from Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat.
Madhya Pradesh, MP. Okay, cool, cool. I think there the weather is pretty cool. I have heard about this Indore city, wherein this is one of the cleanest city, right? Which district did you tell?
It's Khajuraho.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Khajuraho. It's
Khajuraho. Oh,
it's
okay.
Khajuraho. Yeah,
This is one of the famous places I have heard
you know
about
about?
this. Yeah, I have heard about that. Khajuraho
Yeah, yeah.
Palace.
No, it's a town. You can
Mm-hmm.
say town, and it is famous. It is an international tourist place. It is an international tourist. It's famous for temples.
Temples. Oh, yes, yes. Khajuraho temples. Got it, got it, got it. Cool, cool. So you are
Yeah, yeah,
just basically doing your 12th.
yeah. Right.
Oh, lovely. And how have been you doing this YouTube wala part and since how long you're running your YouTube channel? And what was the aspiration behind this running the YouTube channel?
Since I started learning, so at the same time I started my YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
and I started just like I was at that time because holiday was ongoing, so I was like, let's start and learn new language. So that's why I started, and the main reason behind it, it's like I wanted to, I love traveling, so English is an international language. It's very important for traveling, and everywhere it is a language, right? So
Mm-hmm.
most of the people know English language, all right. So it is a thing that's why I started.
Got it. So probably I believe you can also create some blogs also while traveling, right? Isn't it? Maybe in English too. Have you ever tried
Yeah,
that all?
but I think not yet. But yeah, it is very important for YouTube and improving your communication also and boosting your confidence. But I don't think so. I'm that much confidence I have now because I feel a bit awkward talking to streets and talking to people. It's a bit awkward for me, but I think I will try.
Hmm. Yeah, you should. I mean, if you have travel enthusiasm, I believe that is the best thing you can do. You can parallelly do the traveling. You can also learn this language and you can remove that hesitation, right? Even some of the time, I often do this and I literally get very bad experiences too. Like people are watching and is talking you like this as like I'm an alien. But who cares? For 2, 3 seconds, like people do remember you
Yeah,
otherwise,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Sure. People know. People just think about you only hardly 5 minutes, then they forget about it. Yeah.
True, true, true.
So it's very. Yeah. So I love it, but I didn't start it yet because I was thinking like at the same experience, I was thinking like people will be talking about me like what is he doing, and so it's a little bit frustrating. Yeah, that's why I didn't start it yet. But I think I have to start. I'm preparing for that.
hmm
I'll try very. I'll try soon.
Lovely, lovely. And I'm liking the mindset and energy. Like I should appreciate you that way. Because being in 12th, I was literally fed up with those subjects and thinking, how do I pass the PCM, mathematics, physics, and chemistry? And you're taking a step ahead, thinking more about your personality development, your communicational growth. And parallelly, you are also maintaining this. travel enthusiasm in you. That's pretty well. I believe that a lot of young folks can learn a lot of things from you. Tell me a little bit about your dreams that maybe down the line from next 5 to 10 years. Where do you see yourself? Maybe a travel enthusiast, a traveler, travel podcaster too. You can be whatsoever.
If I talk about myself, so actually I'm a little kind of spiritual person. I love doing yoga and exercise, and I love walking at the street, and
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy my solitude more.
Okay.
So if I talk about myself, so my dream is not too much big. I just love traveling. So my dream is I wanna travel across world. It's a
Okay.
little bit crazy, but yeah, I want this. And second thing, I want peace. Peace is very important in human life. If
Mm-hmm.
you have everything and if you don't have satisfaction and peace, so I don't think you are a successful person. So first priority is peace and happy and like enjoyable life. And second one is traveling. I love traveling and connecting people and knowing their culture and their habits, their work, and their perspective of their life, how they live, and what makes them happy. So I love that.
Liking the mindset and the maturity you do have in such a young age. People even takes whole time or whole years, maybe whole life to realize that they need peace. So let me know, like quickly, what give you satisfaction and what give you peace if you'll have to just define.
Now I'm searching because sometimes I feel peace, sometimes I don't. You know what? When I do hard work, when I work on myself, so I feel very good. I feel like yeah, I'm doing something. But when I take break and when I don't do anything, so I feel a little bit bad. Like oh, I'm not doing. So it happens with. So I love hard work. So often I try, but nowadays I'm not doing because the temperature is very high. So it gives laziness, sluggishness. So nowadays I'm sleeping more. So I think I have to try. I have to improve myself and discipline. I have to be disciplined. Yeah.
Got it, got it. So the
So
peace. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, go
yeah.
ahead. You are asking something.
Okay. So I want to ask you, like, what makes you happy in life?
Hmm. I'll have to think about this. I mean, there are two, three major things what actually makes me feel good and moreover the happy about my work and other stuff is again the things or the ideologies or the plan what did I have if I able to achieve those. So obviously that what actually give me a real happiness, that's what my own perception is. I might be wrong as well, that because happiness is very subjective to individuals. That is one. And second is again like seeing others happy or seeing others fulfilled just because of me, it also give me immense pleasure. Like if I could help someone and they become a little bit happy about themselves, or maybe I could help them in some of the way, that is also one of the very good moment for me, and I literally actually in that moment I feel very good about that. So that is number two. Yeah.
So what you do for free time?
mm, Free time, okay. I mean, to be honest, I barely being free because I don't like to be free. And I'm just struggling with this too. If I'll get free time, I'll be just thinking about my own existence, and all those thoughts would be coming from here and there, that Anshuman, what you're doing, you're not doing anything. So moreover, I do a full-time job. So just to give you quick context about how my usual day looks like. So since I do full-time job, so 8 to 9 hours goes there. 2 3 hours I do YouTube and other stuff. 1 2 hours I do some upskill and other stuff. 1 2 hours I am running or my own startup, so also dedicated some time there. And barely 1.5 1 2 hours I just give for physical exercise. And what do ever I get, and again, like being a social person, I like to talk to the people. So probably I'll talk to my parents, my friends, or my close ones. So all of the time goes like that.
Wow, that's good. So what's your dream? Do you have any kind of dream like you want to do this and I want to do this at this one time in my life? So do you have any kind of
Yeah, I obviously have a lot of dreams, though it started becoming bigger and bigger. And I'm just feeling that I mean, like now thing is, Dreams are there, and I do have one thing that I would get it. Like now, the fear is not that I would not achieve that. The fear is what if I get it? What would be the next thing I will be doing? I'm obviously thinking because if you know that there you'll have to reach, you know the process, and you are committed to that process. You're doing everything, whatever it takes, some of the time, and you are enjoying that process. You're not exhausting. So some of the time I feel scared that what if I will reach there before I wanted. So what I would be doing. Though, I mean, that is one perspective what I'm living these days. Anyways, talking about dreams, so obviously in terms of financial growth, I do have certain aspirations to get EX or whatsoever money is being needed so that I don't have to think about that. And second is like I actually wanted to get out of that thing where I don't need to think about money, then I would be also contributing in the society in whatsoever manner I could. Since I do have technical expertise, so probably I'll help person to be grow their businesses by tech, maybe help someone by a communicational expertise. So then after social work would be also coming one of them. Yeah.
Okay, so I have one more question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you get chance to go in your teenage, so what would be the three things that you want to be changed?
Okay. Bro, I'm feeling like I'm talking to Ranveer Allahabadia. Good.
It's not Ranveer Allahabadia.
Just
It's a
kidding.
small Ranveer Allahabadia.
Good to know that. Liking the conversation. Yeah, cool, cool. All right. So, three things. To be honest, I would not change three things. Just one thing I would like to change is like the mindset of what I was having earlier. Like, was a little bit shyness. I was being feared to talk. Not only in terms of talking in general, though I was pretty confident, but I was really resistant to do anything because somewhere this fear of losing something, fear of not getting achieved. I mean, before positivity comes, there was a negative aspect were coming in my mind. So I believe if I could able to change that thing back in those times, so probably I would have been reached or getting the fast results. But yeah, everything takes a lot of time, or you'll realize the thing from your own experience. So I believe not to change anything for now. By the way, let me know
Oh,
your
wow.
experience too. I believe that since you are pretty young, right? I would just reverse this question a bit
Hmm.
and I would ask, like, how, or maybe next 20 years, how do you see yourself and what kind of task you would, if you don't have to think about, let me very direct about this question, if you don't have to work for money, so what you would be working or how your daily, you know, works look like, except travel. I believe travel is what you will be doing and saying. Do you have anything, so what you will be also enjoying except traveling?
Uh, if I talk about myself, so how I see to me
Mm-hmm.
after 20 years and 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
so I think I would see myself like one good traveler and one good person and with good communication and traveling and without uh, uh, I would say without thinking about money, I
Mm-hmm.
would have sufficient money
Mm-hmm.
as I want, and then I will travel. I will try to help people, and I will try to change so many things. I think I see myself like a good person, one responsible and one good person.
Got it, got it. I mean, I am just thinking, what if the people would watch and see that two young folks being in their 20s talking so deep, and they would. I'm literally thinking that they will wonder and they'll believe this is what they wanted. Do you think there is a way to make them believe? I believe that we shouldn't make other people believe about our own dreams. But how do you feel about this? Once we talk something about this is my aspiration, and people sitting maybe 30 or 40 years old, they have lived their life maybe in different way. They have their different aspiration. And once we talk like this, they say, bro, Gen Z. And they say I mean, different kind of thing about the Gen Z, that Gen Zs are this, that, blah, blah, blah. What do you think about this?
Uh, I don't know what will I think, but
Mm-hmm.
I think Gen Zs are great. I would say because you know what? Why Gen Zs are great? Not a great, but they know many things. You know, because if I talk about back generation, so I
Mm-hmm.
think they don't have too much uh, authorities, too much stuff to doing something, right? But
Mm-hmm.
if I talk about nowadays, so now people have and children, everyone have sufficient stuff, whatever they want to change their life, right?
True.
Like suppose that now if I want to learn any kind of language, so I can easily learn just through the social media, right?
True.
And if I talk about the back, so people had no idea what is happening, and even they don't know about their society, what is happening in other state, and what is happening, right? So they know very basic things like where they live. They know only where they live, right?
True.
So I think it's all about technology.
Hmm. So you mean to say that Gen Zs are more tech savvy? They know how to use it, and some of the time
Yeah,
we have also seen, using it in an appropriate way, like just playing games. Even some of the time, just committing bad things too. So I believe we should be a little aware that way. However, this is like tool as you mentioned, the weapon. Either you can use it to save someone, to create something productive, or just to kill someone as well, right? That is pretty insane. All right. So just, highlight few of the points about your own learning of the life. Though this is the question what generally I avoid asking with the people, but you seem to pretty much been understood and mature enough with our age, so would like to know your perspective of there. In general, what's your learning of the life? Maybe you are 20 years old, 20 years old, maybe 19, 20 would be your age, right? 18?
I'm 18,
18.
18
Okay.
years old.
Okay. Okay.
Not yet. Yeah. Now I'm 17. I'll be 18 after 3 or 4 days.
Mm-hmm. Oh, happy
Yeah.
birthday in advance.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, what was you asking? Sorry, I
My
forgot what
question,
was.
no problem. My question is if you'll have to highlight two or three learnings of your life in general, what did you understand about this life? Maybe after talking to the people,
Okay.
watching others. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, if I talk about life, so the question is three things like how to live life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I think first of all, we should try to be a good person. First of all, we
Mm-hmm.
should try to focus on themselves and create a good human, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, he should focus on their mental health because
Mm-hmm.
nowadays mental health is very important, right?
Yep.
And I would say third thing, first of all, make your career.
Mm-hmm.
After that, do some other things. First of all, focus only one skill,
Mm-hmm.
then try to master it,
Mm-hmm.
and then do something else.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say these two things. First one is mental health. Second one is focusing on your career, and the third one is focusing on yourself and your family. I only three things.
Got it. Got it. You seems to be very workaholic person. Like you wanted to work, work, work better at the life. And when do you get free time? You mentioned that you like reading. You also like traveling and other stuff. So how usually would you do the things once you get leisure time in your home? Like, do you really enjoy reading or just for knowing something or like just for getting knowledge? Or maybe because you're workaholic, you like reading?
I love reading. I read many books. Like recently, I completed Chetan Bhagat books. If you know Chetan Bhagat,
Yeah, 11 Roots of
and
Life. Did
like
you read?
the
What
rules
was the
of
book name?
not yet, but I
Mm-hmm.
will try. Nowadays, I'm reading Ikisaki. If you know about the book, it's
Ikis.
a
Uh-huh.
Japan
Mm-hmm.
Japanian book. Ikisaki.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love Hindi authors. Yeah, and nowadays I'm reading English books because it's improving for my communication.
Mm-hmm.
But I love Hindi books also, like Premchand and Dharmavir Bharti or and various uh, writers are there. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. And like, let's talk a bit about your communicational thing since you seem pretty enthusiastic that way. Tell me that when do you think to improve your English spoken thing specifically?
I don't think so. My English is good. I'm still improving.
Mm-hmm.
And if I talk about my initial time, how I started from the scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started that time, I had no idea about sentences and even tenses, how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
So first I learned tenses, then I learned speaking. And I would say only two things help me a lot. First
Mm-hmm.
one is talking to yourself, like
Mm-hmm.
while walking and talking in front of mirror and thinking to yourself. just talking to yourself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is listen. So two things help a lot to improving my communication. And nowadays, I'm also still listening more, listening and speaking. These two things I think help more. But if I talk about initial time, so I did few things like listening, reading, speaking,
Mm-hmm.
and thinking, visualizing, and so many things, and learning gaps also.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, I'm doing only two things like this listening and speaking.
Hmm. Interesting. Because I can see like you're pretty much confidently able to articulate your thoughts and ideologies. So that's where prominently, we can see on your face you're engaging with your hand gesture posture. So somewhere you're not being a good speaker, you're being a good communicator, though you ask pretty well questions, you engaged in the conversation, right? And your hand gesture posture is also what supporting your words. So let me know, like, do you feel any scope of improvement where specifically you're focusing for now?
Uh, Sorry, could you repeat the question? I think it is a network issue.
Yeah, no problem. I was
Stuck.
asking like where is specifically now you're working on your spoken English, maybe communication. You might be thinking that, all right, this is where I'll have to improve more. Since you are pretty good speaker, so you might be have some aspirations that, hey, I'm just lacking it here, or maybe I could make it more better. So what are those gray areas where you're working?
Nowadays, I'm working on my grammar. Grammar is not pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I do grammatical mistake, and I think I didn't practice last few days, like 7 to 8 days. I didn't practice, so I think I have to work on my speaking practice and grammar. But I asked the question like, what should I do? Like, first of all, I should try to work on my communication, grammar, or vocabs. I asked this question to Ram sir. So he told me like, you should try to be fluent in English. First of all, try to be fluency. First of all,
True,
work on fluency,
true.
then work vocabs and like that. And after that, you can try to learn grammar. So nowadays, I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to improve my fluency, and after that, I will try to do vocabs and then grammar.
Good, good, good. Yeah, I can see that. Though if you are like, since you have already spoken for half an hour, we had been spent on this conversation, I didn't find any major grammatical mistake here and there, so you are good to go. I mean, you would rather give more time to speaking and do this practice because practice is what will give you immense confidence while talking to any of the individuals. And
Yep.
you're
Yeah.
already going good, so no specific suggestions would be from my side. Yeah,
Okay.
but I really
Thank
like
you.
the conversation, boss. Like, I was literally seeing my younger self in you, and though I was not that good enough as you are today, but all the best your future regards. Would like to actually, see you at the top with whatsoever you have want out of the life, and like your maturity too. Like you gave
Okay.
very, what I would say, very mature answer. What I was not expecting from a young folk like you. Since I do get this compliment
Oh,
very
thank
often too, because I also been in
you.
my
It's a
20.
great news.
Yeah. Same here. While two, young people are talking, we can feel the energy, and I can see that in you as well.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any other questions do you have for me as well? Because we do have,
No,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't have any kind of question, but no, I don't have any question.
All right, then. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rans. It was pleasure connecting with you. Yeah.
Thank you. It has been a pleasure spending the time with you. And I have a request to you. Could you please send me this video like whenever you get time? Because doing this conversation with phone, so I'm not able to record it.
So is it fine if I'll just upload it into what I would say collaboration and send